Hello Facebook stalkers, I'm Kate Novian and I've been posting on LifeWorthy with Kate about my journey with the OPTAVIA 5-in-1 plan. And I got asked a question about the fuelings. If you're new to this or you haven't seen my videos in the past, fuelings are what the OPTAVIA program calls the snacks or small meals that you eat, that you purchase from the company. And you eat them throughout the day, and then you have one meal that you either prepare yourself or you eat out, which is a regular meal called a lean and green. So it's 5 fuelings in a day and 1 lean and green for the optimal weight program, which is the one for weight loss. There are also the 4-in-2 plan and the 3-in-3 plan, depending on what your health goals are. You may be looking at maintaining weight instead of losing weight, for example. So there are other programs. The one I am on currently is the 5-in-1 plan. So I'm eating 5 fuelings a day, and I'm eating 1 lean and green. So the question I've gotten asked is, how many carbs do I eat? How many protein do I eat? And the good thing is I really don't have to think about it. The program does a really good job of making sure that the nutrition is taken care of for you in those fuelings, and that you're getting what your body needs, but not any extra. So for example, I had a conversation with my coach yesterday about the keto diet and the OPTAVIA diet, because they both seem to be low carb, but keto is often, or if done correctly, keto tells you to restrict your carbohydrates to less than 20 grams a day, which is extremely low. Because my husband is in mental health and because I'm around it all the time, I have concerns about that, because when you restrict your carbohydrates that much, your body doesn't have the glucose that it needs, and glucose is your body's primary, your brain's primary source of fuel. So I've had a couple of people that I've known that have tried the keto, and they said they had brain fog. Well, that brain fog is probably their brain not having enough glucose to truly fuel itself. I think keto is fine for short term. I don't think it's sustainable because of that. But then again, I'm not educated in it. I haven't done a ton of research, so I may be totally off base, and you're welcome to argue with me on it. But the difference between keto and the OPTAVIA program is that we actually get somewhere between 75 and 100 grams of carbohydrates a day, which is what your body will burn. So you're not going to store it because your body is going to burn it. That is what the body naturally needs in order to just do its automatic functions. So somewhere between 75 and 100 grams of carbohydrates a day total. That's including the lean and green. So you're doing 5 fuelings a day, and the carbohydrates on them are somewhere around and about, like I've got 2 of them here right now. This one has 15 carbohydrates with 4 grams of dietary fiber and 4 grams of sugar. And then this one has 12 grams of carbohydrates with 4 grams of dietary fiber and 5 grams of sugar. So that's basically, you know, that they're basically interchangeable. They may have 1 or 2 grams difference between fuelings, but they're so close that it really doesn't matter which ones you eat. You're going to average out to having about the same amount. Now, I haven't been tracking my macros without the lean and green, but I was going to show you how I'm calculating my macros and how I'm making that work. So I figured we would calculate what I'm eating today, not taking the lean and green into consideration. So I have an app on my phone that I like a lot. It's Nutritionix IX Track, And I like it because it has a barcode scanner, so I don't have to type in all my meals. I can literally just scan the ingredients as I go. And it's been good about picking everything up, including some of my produce, actually, from the grocery store. So it's been really, really nice. It's been really good. Other people use MyFitnessPal. Some people don't track it at all. It's really kind of what fits your likes and dislikes. I'm a complete techno geek, so if there's an app to do it, I'm probably going to use the app. But that's just me. So we're going to go through. I have not logged anything today, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to log it. So this is what the Nutritionix Track app looks like when you're on your dashboard before you've logged anything. You'll see the barcode scanner at the top and the spots for all your different fuelings for the day, and your exercise and your water, all that. So the first thing I had was the Chia Bliss smoothie. When you click on it at the beginning, it pulls up things you've had recently. So there's the Chia Bliss smoothie. We'll add that. You can see that it has 11 grams of protein, 15 carbs, and 1 gram of fat. I didn't add any water or anything to it, so we're just going to log that. My next fueling for the day is going to be the Indonesian cinnamon and hot cereal, and that will be my AM snack. So we're just going to scan it real quick. Click on the scanner up here, pulls up the imaging. That's the front of the package. Here's the back of the package. Scan it, pops it up. Oh, it has it in its database, but they won't want a new picture, so we're going to take a picture for them. This is the first time this has happened. So we'll do that. There's no nutrition label on this, so we'll just go back and we'll see if it's already in there. Just hasn't been logged, so we're going to go ahead and log that. 11 grams protein, 15 carbs, 2 fat. That'll be my AM snack. I can also look and double check just by hitting the info button for what that meal is. So if I have multiple items in one meal, I can just click on that info button and find out what everything is together. That's more helpful on the lean and green because I'm mixing things together. But you can see here the breakdown with the calories and everything. Okay, next up, I think we're just going to scan this one. So I'm doing the beef and garden vegetable soup. There we go. There it is. Hit log. Alright. Next up, we have, what is this one? Ah, the cinnamon sugar sticks. Not my favorite thing, but I need to get rid of them. Okay. Oh, wait. No, that's cinnamon breakfast. Second one. Figure that out. This is the crisp bar. Is this my game stuff? Okay, so I accidentally got myself off. Since I usually do this while I'm actually recording everything, I don't usually make these mistakes. So here I am fixing my sugar sticks, putting them in the right spot. There we go. So now all 4 or 5 of the fuelings are in their right spaces. You can see they're all 100 to 110 calories. You know, obviously I haven't been awake very long, so my health kit is pretty low. But you can see for the whole day before my lean and green, I have about 540 calories, 8.5 grams of fat, 7.5 milligrams cholesterol, 885 milligrams sodium, 71 grams carbs, 20 of that is dietary fiber, 19 is sugar. Protein is 55 grams, and then you can see we have the added vitamins for the A, C, and calcium and iron. If I scan down, I can see my daily calorie limit. I don't worry about that too much because it is, well, I mean, it's taken care of for me, right? So really the only thing is the lean and green, but if I follow the rules on that, I'm not going to go over there either. So yeah, I mean, you can see this is the breakdown. And my lean and green tends to be higher in protein than carbs. So usually when I add my lean and green in there, it evens out to being about a third each way. You know, more of the others. There's also water down here at the bottom. I just had a 16-ounce glass, and then with my Chia Bliss smoothie this morning, I had 8 ounces. So that's not too bad for 8:19 a.m. So that's the day, and that's how I track everything.